Welcome to your astrological vibrations for Friday, June 28th, 2019 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi. This is currently my backyard. And our energy mantra for today is I will do anything it takes to nurture my way into balance. And I'm doing the video out here live right now because I have our neighbor's little girls watching a video on my computer. And it's noisy in the house. It's an animal farm at the moment. And the main message for today, for these energies, is ground in. So I was like, okay, this is so perfect. I'm gonna go court outside, show you the sky, for this moment to help support your grounding. It's very dry here now, all of a sudden after all the rain. We don't have a huge amount going on today. There are a few major things to be aware of. We have the moon in Taurus. So moon in Taurus is already saying, connect to Mama Earth. Here's my tomato plant that's not doing so good. Connect to Mama Earth. Connect to the energy. God, get outside and put your feet in the dirt, because this weekend we move into the dark of the moon before the eclipse. The eclipse is on Tuesday, but that dark of the moon is definitely going to bring stuff up. It's going to be making your mind definitely run rampant. And you know, the feels are on. Like the heat is on, the feels are on right now. So our big thing that we have today, I don't have my notebook in front of me to keep me on track. Big thing that we have today is the moon connecting to Saturn. And both of those energies are in the earth energies at this time. Moon in Taurus, Saturn in Capricorn. Grounding, being practical to nurture yourself, to help yourself ground in for these energies. That will be so supportive of you through this weekend. So I highly recommend that. And the first card that I have is the slowing down card, which is the Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Earth. Ground in, connect in. That energy, here's where it can be not grounding. That energy might be like, I have to do all the things. You know, Saturn is like that responsibility, and Taurus loves to be all about that production. Let's change the view a little bit. Some palm trees. So you don't have to get everything done all at once. And your biggest responsibility is, how are you showing up on purpose for yourself? Be very aware of that. Because a big part of what we're going through right now, trying to get my cards right, is this, no hands, sorry, is this experiencing energy. And look, again, the nature. Experiencing, being in the experience. So be grounded and allow these energies to move through you. That will help you. That will support you. The other connection we have is the moon with Neptune. Again, being in the flow, allowing the spirit experience, realizing there's definitely some deep esoteric stuff going on. Let's go to the sky. Some deep esoteric stuff going on right now that needs to be processed and worked on. So be very aware of that. And I always say, when Taurus and Pisces energy combines, there's a bit of lazy cat. If you need to lazy cat yourself, please do so. That will support you. The last thing that I do want to mention, besides these other things that I talked about, is that we do have Saturn finally back at 17 degrees. The North Node is at 17 degrees. So again, we have Saturn conjunct North Node energy. Watch for repeating patterns. Watch for repeating patterns around responsibility. Whose responsibility are you paying homage to? Whose responsibility is your laws, is your authority? And can you bring it back to that soul authority? I'm having trouble talking today. Soul authority, that soul energy within you. Let that guide you. And remember, the North Node in Cancer is where we want to focus that energy, on the nurturing, on allowing the feelings. And that's not always practical for, well, the world likes to think it's practical, but if you look at the status of it, it's really, really not. So how can you be practical for yourself and balance yourself and listen to your needs? The last card I have is schizophrenia. Schizophrenia always means we're dual-minded. We may be going in this direction or that direction. I love the message of that card. When you read it, it says, fall into the clouds. There we go. Fall into those clouds. follow your heart into those clouds. Follow the moth. Oh, look, grapes. Nature. This is helpful. Sorry, guys. I know this is all over the place, but fall into that heart energy. What do you need to be balanced and nurturing yourself at this time? That is going to be key. Like I said, we move into the dark of the moon this weekend, and this eclipse is incoming. So the feels are on. So I'm going to leave it with that for now. Thanks for being patient with me. I know my recording's been a little unorthodox this week, but this is life and this is how it happens. So with that, take a second. What are you grateful for? And besides that, the better gets. There's more than enough love in the world for you, and you do have the power.